Hey everyone, welcome back to JDB Selects. We are the fastest growing rugby league channel on YouTube. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Almost 90% of my viewers aren't subscribed. Also be sure to leave your tips in the comments below and let's get into this week's video. Now going over our round 15 results, we tipped 6 out of 8, with the Dragons thumping the Rabbitohs and the Eels making a statement against the Roosters. As always, we go again this week. Round 16 gets underway with the 10th placed Manly Sea Eagles hosting the 2nd placed Melbourne Storm at 4 Pines Park, Sydney. The Sea Eagles look to have the 2 points wrapped up with 8 minutes to go against the Cowboys last week, until a late collapse allowed the Cowboys to score 3 tries in 4 minutes and steal the victory. While the Melbourne Storm, on the other hand, extended their winning streak to 3 by snapping the Broncos' 7-game winning streak with a comprehensive 12-point win at Amy Park. Melbourne have won 7 of the past 8 games against Manly, as well as 6 straight. Manly also haven't beat Melbourne at 4 Pines Park since 2015, in a close 22-24 point win. I'm tipping Melbourne to win 13+, they've done it once already this year and should do it again. The first Friday fixture has the 12th placed Newcastle Knights playing host to the last placed Gold Coast Titans at McDonald Jones Stadium. The Newcastle Knights look to have been home and dry against the Raiders last week, before a piece of individual brilliance by Hudson Young in the 78th minute stole the game for Canberra. The Gold Coast Titans cemented their place at the bottom of the ladder as they suffered their 5th straight defeat, going down to the Cronulla Sharks by 8 points in Coffs Harbour. The Knights have a strong home record against the Titans. In their last 10 meetings there have been 4 games in Newcastle, with the Knights winning 3 of them and the Titans' last win in Newcastle coming back in 2016. However, I'm going to take the Titans this week. The Knights only completed at 66% last week and were only given a sniff due to the Raiders' equally low completion rate. I also think the return of David Fifita, Kevin Proctor and Corey Thompson gives them the boost they so desperately need. And the final Friday game is the first-placed Penrith Panthers hosting the 9th-placed Sydney Roosters. The Panthers easily got past the Warriors last week while the Roosters lost to a rejuvenated Eels outfit. The Panthers have won 6 of the past 7 against the Roosters, as well as 5 straight. The Roosters also haven't won at Penrith Park since 2017, suffering 4 consecutive defeats. I won't spend too long on this game as it's pretty clear the Panthers will be too strong at home, so I'm taking them 13+. Saturday kicks off with the 13th placed Canterbury Bulldogs hosting the 4th placed Cronulla Sharks at CommBank Stadium, Sydney. The Bulldogs made it 2 on the trot with consecutive 30-point outings against the Eels and now the Tigers, thumping them 36 points to 12. The Sharks also made it 2 wins in a row with a slim 18 points to 10 win over a very game Gold Coast Titans outfit. The Bulldogs have only won 2 of the past 10 games against the Sharks, and the two sides have only met once at CommBank Stadium, with the Sharks edging the Dogs 20 points to 18 back in 2020. I think this game will be closer than what the bookmakers have it because although the Sharks may be in 4th place, they haven't been all that convincing in recent weeks while the Bulldogs have finally found their form. However, I think the Sharks can and should beat the Dogs, but only by 1 to 12 points. The second game on Saturday is a top-of-the-table showdown, with the 3rd-placed North Queensland Cowboys taking on the 5th-placed Brisbane Broncos. The Cowboys pulled off one of the great comebacks last week, overcoming a 14-point deficit with less than 10 minutes to go by scoring 3 tries in 4 minutes to break the hearts of Manly. The Broncos went down to the Storm in Melbourne, despite the scores being level at half-time, with many believing the Broncos were hard done by the officials. The Cowboys have won 3 of the past 4 games against Brisbane, as well as having already beaten them this year, by 38 points to 12 back in round 3. However, the Broncos have won 3 of the past 5 games against the Cowboys in Townsville. This should be a great test for both sides, however, I think the Cowboys' superior defense will be the difference. I'm going to take the Cowboys 13+, I can see it being a low-scoring night for the Broncos. And the final game on Saturday sees the 7th-placed South Sydney Rabbitohs against the 6th-placed Parramatta Eels in Sydney. The Bunnies got absolutely spanked by the Dragons last week, going down 32 points to 12 in Wollongong, something only Dragons fans saw coming. The Eels came out firing against the Roosters following their shock loss to the Bulldogs the week before, taking a 26-16 point win. South Sydney have won 6 of the past 7 games against the Eels and have won 10 of their past 12 outings against all opposition at Stadium Australia. The Eels' last victory against the Rabbits at Accor Stadium came back in 2017, and their last outing here was their 30-point loss to the Bulldogs. Both sides are arguably the least reliable to tip in 2022, and this could be a coin flip of which version of each side turns up. However, I'm going to take the Bunnies 1-12. They need to bounce back from last week and should come out firing. The first game on Sunday is a special game for me, as the 15th placed Warriors play their first home game in over 1,000 days against the 13th placed West Tigers. Both sides have been struggling for form, with the Warriors slumping to their 7th straight defeat against the Panthers last week, going down 40 points to 6, a result that was to be expected. While the Tigers also faced a heavy defeat, going down 36 points to 12 against the Bulldogs. The Warriors have won 5 of the past 6 against the Tigers and go into this one having won 4 straight. Now, as you all know, I'm a loyal Warriors fan and I will be at the sellout homecoming, and you already know I'm taking the Warriors to win 13+ at home. And the final round 16 fixture is the 8th placed St George Illawarra Dragons hosting the 11th placed Canberra Raiders. The Dragons will be full of confidence, having pumped the Rabbitohs last week, while the Raiders managed to steal victory from the jaws of defeat against the Newcastle Knights. The Raiders have won 5 of the past 7 games against St George and have won 50% of their past 4 outings in Wollongong. I think this is another coin flip, as both teams have a habit of either turning up or not. However, I'm going to take the Dragons based solely on the fact that they are at home and how they played against the Rabbitohs last week. So in summary, I'm taking the Storm 13+, the Titans 1-12, the Panthers 13+, the Sharks 1-12, the Cowboys 13+, the Rabbitohs 1-12, the Warriors 13+, and the Dragons 1-12. Let me know in the comments below who you're tipping for round 16, and subscribe to stay up to date and never miss a video.